It's like on the subject, but do you think Jake has the power to wear the 57-year-old Mike Tyson? I know Mike still looks sensational in what he's putting up on social media, and he's in beginning stages of training, man. Do you think Jake can crack like that to be able to hurt Mike Tyson?
Well, Jake doesn't punch like former heavyweight champions and former heavyweight. He doesn't punch like that. There's no question about it. But he can't punch. And at this stage of Mike Tyson's career, he hasn't been consistent. He hasn't been in the ring. I think that's the question. No one's saying that Jake would beat Mike Tyson 25 years ago. No one's saying that. But Mike Tyson now, does he still have enough to go in there and be able to make it interesting? I think he does. I think he's dangerous, a big puncher. Everyone's saying he's old. I think they're overlooking the fact that he's very strong and powerful. This is a heavyweight fight. George Foreman at 45, Bernard Hopkins at 48, 49. There's guys that are able to go later in life and take care of themselves. And with Mike's recovery and things that he's been doing to preserve his life, I feel like he's one of those guys. He's still going to be dangerous early, so they got to watch out for that.
Last thing I know.
Wow, that was Jake Paul's former trainer, BJ Flores. And as you hear, he says Mike Tyson is going to be dangerous. He says Jake Paul doesn't punch like a former world champion. So all you guys just in awe of Jake Powers' highlight reel, that's all it is a highlight reel. Mike Tyson has an actual history in the sport. This guy was born to fight. And I'm going to quote Creed like he told Rocky. You fight great, but I'm a great fighter. So all you guys thinking Jake Paul is going to show something that Mike Tyson hasn't seen are very mistaken. And everybody thinking those are just clips, a couple seconds, and he's not going to be able to sustain that energy that it's going to take to beat Jake Paul. First of all, I'm sure it's not a 12-round fight, probably 10 at the most. And even if it was, according to Rafael, Mike Tyson's trainer, Mike Tyson is running for an hour before he even starts training. So he's not going to be fatigued like you guys think. I've said it and said it and said it. Mike Tyson, the 57, isn't the normal 57. And basic 57 now isn't what it was back in the 60s and 70s. Nutrition is different. People are eating different. I know there's a lot of garbage in our foods, but I think it's been offset by some of the nutrition, the way people take care of themselves. There's videos on how to take care of yourself. There's videos on how to eat and drink right. And you can just look at the footage and see Mike Tyson is faster than Jake Paul at 57. He's stronger than Jake Paul at 57. His ring IQ is greater than Jake Paul at 57. So what advantages does Jake Paul have? Jeopardy music playing. What, because he's 27, that's his only advantage? You know what, man? If you guys really believe that Jake Paul is a world beater and then Mike Tyson is going to lose, I hope you come back to this platform after the fight, should it happen. And like I said, say there's some type of injury to Mike Tyson and he pulls out. Let's let David Tua step in there, who's, 50-some or 49 or somewhere in that area. Do you think Jake Paul could really beat David Tua? I did a video about that. Of course Jake Paul can beat David Tua, and he can't beat Mike Tyson. You heard BJ Flores, and he said he's hoping Jake Paul wins. So you can't say he's salty because he's not working with Jake Paul anymore. He was working with them, 7 fights or something like that? He's not working with them now, but he's saying Mike Tyson is dangerous early. And you heard what he had to say. Certain guys can go at a later age. Bernard Hopkins, Lennox Lewis, George Foreman. And when Mike Tyson shows you people that grew up in the internet generation how an 80s fighter gets down, you won't question me or Mike Tyson or Lennox Lewis ever again. You should have learned your lesson from past fights, but, it is what it is. Anyway, this is the J. Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. LSR forever. And be fearless. Yay.